Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the match here on WWE 2K25. Now, if Hogan is to be believed, which, let's be honest, in interviews he has said some dodgy stuff in the past, but if he is to be believed, then this was planned to be the main event of WrestleMania 25. He said once in an interview that if it wasn't for injury, Hogan versus Cena would have been at WrestleMania 25. Let me find the quotes. La-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. Speaking of Bleacher Report, Hogan said, "You know what, I was supposed to wrestle John Cena for the title. About 4 weeks beforehand, I ended up having back surgery. Vince and I was talking about my involvement. I wanted to have a WrestleMania, and if I wanted to keep on wrestling. And out of nowhere, my back got really crazy. I went for an MRI and had to have emergency surgery, and it threw me out of the game. I was kind of flipped out about it. I thought, I was supposed to be main eventing this year." So again, that was Hogan's own quote saying this match was supposed to have happened. It would have been a crazy one thinking about it. And you think about, we did get Hogan, of course, versus The Rock, which was absolutely huge. It wasn't necessarily the best match of all time, but it was just the concept of having those two guys in the ring together. And I think this would have been a very similar situation, having Cena and Hogan in the ring, the two massive baby faces of their generation. But then again, Hogan, this is like 2009-ish? God, Hogan would have been cooked by then, my God. He's not in the best... He wasn't the best wrestler in his prime, let's face it. In 2009, Hogan main event and Mania would have been brutal. I mean, maybe if they'd been able to pull it off with The Rock as well, maybe make it a triple threat, that might have worked a bit better. I don't know what The Rock was up to in 2009. I'm pretty sure he was balls deep in Hollywood at that point in time, so maybe he would have been able to be freed up for that. But it would have been a lot better being a triple threat, because it would have given Hogan a bit of place to hide out of the way. That's always the main thing with these multiple person matches. Similar when you saw Sting's retirement match, make it a tag team match with Darby and the Bucks, meant that Darby and the Bucks could run the majority of the match and Sting could just turn up and do his spots without overexerting himself. And I think that would have been the best way to do this as well, because I think Hogan main event and Mania in 2009 would have just been not a fun watch. It would have been a monumental match. It would have been two of the biggest names in wrestling history in the ring together, but it would have been pretty poor. But then again, that sometimes works, doesn't it? I mean, look at Hogan versus Andre. People talk about Hogan versus Andre the Giant as one of the best matches in wrestling history, and to be fair, if you actually watch the match, it's brutally bad. I mean, apart from Hogan slamming Andre, which, in fairness, he'd done several times before in New Japan, across Japan, and that sort of thing as well. Apart from that, there's nothing to write home about at all. The entire pay-per-view was overshadowed by just how good Steamboat vs. Savage was, really, wasn't it? Anyway, Hogan. This, of course, is the week to celebrate his career. We've already seen 3 matches so far. We faced off against Ric Flair yesterday and David Schultz. Also a tag team match earlier on today with Savage against Warrior and Sting. It's a great chance for him to build himself up in our singles rankings. I mean, both these guys aren't doing great. I mean, Hogan's doing okay. John Cena currently pretty low down, 825th in the ranking, -2 after 24 matches. Not good at all for him. We haven't seen a ton of him in recent years, though, so he's got a chance here to build himself back up. Hogan currently plus 13 from 48 matches. And he's getting lots of opportunities this week to really build himself up with an abundance of opportunities. I say 2 more matches tomorrow. He's going to be taking on both Ultimate Warrior and Randy Savage in separate matches. On to Thursday, he's going to be taking on Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin. On to Saturday, Sergeant Slaughter and Andre the Giant. And then... that was Friday, that was Slaughter and Giant. Saturday is Jesse Ventura and The Rock. I wrote the schedule, not even I understand it. This match descending then to the outside. I still can't get over the fact that Cena versus Hogan was supposed to main event WrestleMania. But then again, I think a lot of you probably know as well that you can't take everything Hogan says at face value. He has said some stuff in the past. He talked about being asked to fight Pride fighters in the 80s, and the company didn't exist until like 97 or something stupid like that. He said about he had the opportunity to become one of the guitarists in Metallica, and after speaking to the Metallica guys now, they've got no idea what he's on about. So he has some stuff in the past that's not necessarily 100% true, so this could be the same situation. Would WWE have really allowed Hogan to main event WrestleMania in 2009? Who knows? Would have been interesting though, wouldn't it, like I say. Both guys back in the ring now. Cena with the strike in the face. It's the real battle here of the two lots of five. Oh, I've never seen that into the actual adjustment position. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, it's the battle of the two guys of the 5 moves of doom, isn't it, really? It's mad though. It makes you wonder whether Hogan was past it before WrestleMania 1 even began. Because if you actually watch some of Hogan's clips and videos from Japan, you see a completely different wrestler. You really do. Whether Vince throttled his moveset and made him work differently, I don't know, but how he worked in Japan was night and day to how he worked in WWF. Cena dragging Hogan along up against the ropes. There's the strike, and now using the ropes to his advantage, striking in the back. Cena now heading up to the top, not renowned for his high-flying ability, but he's going to go for it. Nope, maybe not. He's decided against it. Nope, he's going back up again. Okay. Now he dives in with a crossbody. I don't know how he managed to pull that one off, to be honest. He wasted a hell of a lot of time. Managed to pull it off in for the pin. It's only a 2 count. 2. Oh, and looking for a 5-knuckle shuffle. Cena drops it right into the face of Hulk Hogan. And is he going to go? Oh, he's going to go for the STFU. Okay. No. He was looking for it, but Hogan pushes him away. Now Hogan picks up Cena, drops him with the scoop slam, follows up with the atomic leg drop. Doesn't go for the pin, though, for some reason. Will Cena back up? He goes for the cheeky little roll-up now. I don't know why he's done that for, to be honest. He should have just gone for the normal pin. Hogan up on top. And now he's also not well known for his high-flying ability, but in with a big double axe handle, taking down Cena. Cena now with Hogan up on the shoulders, drops him face first across the top rope. I mean, if that's not a rope break, I don't know what is. My word. How was that not a rope break? Refer-frickin-ree. That is awful. Well, Cena does pick up the victory. That puts Hogan down to a +12. Cena, though, he was desperate for this. That win moves him up to a -1. Still not in a good position, don't get me wrong, but a lot better than where he was before this match began. Yeah, how on earth was that not a rope break? That's madness, that. And I think Hogan could have won it, in fairness. But that's the leg drop he hit. If he'd actually just gone for the pin, it would have been fine. But for some reason, he decided to try and pick him back up and then go for the cheeky little roll-up pin. I don't know why he did it, to be honest with you. And here it was. Hogan hits the scoop slam, follows up with the atomic leg drop. He could have gone for the pin straight away. He just got up, taunted, then went for this cheeky little roll-up. And the extra time he allowed Cena was enough for him to recuperate. There was the double axe handle. And yeah, how on earth this is the rope break, I don't know. He's literally, his leg is across 2 different ropes. The referee has not seen it. I've got no idea. What are these referees on? God knows. But either way, it is Cena who is victorious in this one. He moves up to that -1. He needs to do a bit of work, though, to continue moving up the ranking system. And Hogan, we're dedicating a week to Hogan here, and it's not necessarily gone fantastically well so far. 3 losses and 1 win. Not been the best couple of days for Hogan, has it? Ram, I love you, leave you good night, God bless, I'll be the same, back again tomorrow. 2 more big matches, Hogan versus Savage and Hogan versus the Ultimate Warrior.